everyone, I'm Laurie Ellison from Hudson Valley Bookkeeping, and in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to correctly do bank rules in QuickBooks Online in the year 2023. All right, let's get started.
Hey guys, I'm going to teach you the rules of creating rules. There's a couple things that you really need to keep in mind when you're doing this, and I'll teach you things that I think are important. You don't need to make a rule if it's a one-off thing. It's never going to happen again. Then you shouldn't make a rule. The rules are helpful to make sure that you consistently use the same category for the same type of expense, and also to limit your data entry. Okay, so for this one, and this I'm using a demo QuickBooks test drive file. We're in here in a bank feed, and it says A1 rental. So one of the first things you would do is type in A1. Okay, and it's not there, so you click add new. Let's see, how do they do that? Okay, click save. And then this would be equipment rental, which is a standard code. Okay, now here are the key things. You're gonna go in here and click create rule. It's with the little lightning bolt. And you're gonna name it. I would just do A1 rental. And here's the key. Click all bank accounts. The reason why is that your credit card number could change, or you could use one credit card or debit card one day and a different one. And if you only pick one of these instead of all, it won't pick up your rule next time. So always choose all. The other thing is use bank text, not description, because the bank text is longer. So you have a better chance of the rule picking up. Okay, sometimes it'll show the big bank detail box down here, but in this demo file, it's not, but I always clear that out. And then the next thing is, do you want to do auto add? I wouldn't do auto add in the beginning if you're brand new to QuickBooks Online, because if you connect and disconnect, you're going to have an issue. If you've been working QuickBooks Online for a while and your rules are working great and you're just tired of clicking one by one add, then go for it. Just remember, if you get disconnected, you're going to need to remember to connect at the last day that you actually posted. Otherwise, you're going to have duplicates in your registers added in. So I would take that off and click save. Now, let me show you this. So the rule here for A1 rental, and what I would do now when I'm adding the bank feeds is I would be checking this down to bank detail and making sure they match. A lot of times some people make bad rules and they have a vendor that's totally different than the detail, but this is fine. So then you might ask why you made a rule for A1 rental, but the $200 didn't, because that's money in. So most of the time, so we would do A1, and you do equipment rental. Don't forget, if anytime you do a return, you just post it against the original expense. You say, create a rule, A1 return. So money in, again, pick all accounts, change it to bank text. And now if we say test rule, it's going to apply to that one. And then you click save. And so what's nice about this is that now you could just click into them and double check it. But once you see it's working pretty good, you could maybe box check them over here on the left. The other thing we do at Hudson Valley Bookkeeping is I don't allow anyone to match. Listen, I have been through so many cleanup jobs of our own making from matching that no one is allowed to match at Hudson Valley Bookkeeping. So when I see matches, I just exclude them because it means it's already in your books. Why do you need to match it? Just get it out of there. I mean, it's great if you see them, right? So I just go and exclude. So I'm not going to just keep doing that. And let's just do one more set of rules. Okay, so again, Amazon, you know, anytime you make credits in, that's got to be a separate rule. Okay. Lara's lamination. So type it. It's not coming up. In the newer version, it offers to just create the vendor right then, and it types it out for you, which is great. Okay. Let's just say office supplies. I don't know. Expenses, fine. Okay. Again, we're going to click create a rule. I just usually what doesn't like apostrophes in the rule name. Again, you're going to click all bank accounts. I change this to bank text. You can add more conditions if you're very, very specific. And then there is a piece about bank detail usually, and about overriding. You never want to override. And then you would click save. And now it's created the rule. Okay. Then you click add. Okay. In that demo file, I couldn't show you the one piece I want to show you. Oh, and it's still not here. Sometimes at the bottom, right below tags, there's a piece that says replace bank memo. And of course, it's not showing even on mine. But notice again, multiple bank accounts. And then I've been switching this after watching and doing some classes with QuickBooks that bank text is better. And then I'm just going to click auto add. Okay. I found it on my own, but I can't show my books. So here is what I'm talking about. If you look down here, I didn't even finish this one. I just snipped what is going on. And what I keep talking about is replace bank memo. I don't know why they came up with this. It's so silly. But if you look right here on this replace bank memo piece, it's going to replace the most important thing that matters, which is sometimes this one says MailChimp, but sometimes you can have a transaction number like XYZ123. So in order to not have this happen, you could do also keep existing bank memo. What I just choose to do is click clear. And that this will stop this from replacing the bank memo. You really need your bank detail posted in your general ledger with the transaction. In case a rule is made poorly. We've cleaned up some books before where all the rules made no sense and they were having the wrong vendor name applied and so forth. But if you replace all the bank memos, you might have a harder time. So when you're in your rule section, just really watch for that. And if you see that, just click clear and it will disappear. Okay. All right. I hope this helped you learn how to make bank rules. All right. Have a great day.